Yeah, for those who don't know, not only is like he will sing your girl's heart out, he will also make the beat that she wants to groove to. So like,
Yeah, yeah. Started that too. Yeah. That was that's kind of interesting too because I just had a friend of mine. He basically one day he was like, "Who produced that beat?" It was one of the songs I did, and he's like, "Who produced the beat?" And I was like, "Well, I did." And he says, "It was fire. You should do that more often.
yeah.
He says, it'll save you from buying beats." I'm like, "Oh." So I learned a few techniques from a few idols of mine, like because I mean everybody got their choice producers like Primo.
Yeah. So like I've heard this from a lot of artists. Even I've dabbled in beats, and I've come across this too,
Mm-hmm.
where writing to another beat, it just like or when you go to write to your own beat,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you get stuck almost. Like you're like, but then like you hear another beat and you just start writing right away. Do you ever find that?
Well,
Like it's like I don't know what it is. Cause me like I've been like okay, I made a beat and I was like I'm bopping to it. I'm like yeah. I go to write to it. I'm like nothing, and then like I'm like okay, I'll pull up another beat from another producer.
Well, to be totally honest, I find making my own beats, writing to them is a lot easier than the
Okay.
latter, because I know how I want to make that beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I know where I'm putting the first verse and the second verse or the hook.
Yeah.
I know the placement.
Have you heard that from other artists too though? Like, have you heard that being a problem? With
I know cats that basically can do it at the drop of a dime on anything. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about your preference and your technique. You know,
Yeah.
whatever you're comfortable with. It's all going to be on my songwriting tips for Chris Jackson. I'm actually bringing that out next month.
Okay.
Plugging that already, but
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's all about. I find it's a lot about technique. If you prefer to write it to the beat, some people actually write the lyrics and everything like that even before they have the beat. They just have a melody or something like that in their head. Then they make the beat. I did that with my first album. It was kind of crazy. I came up with all the melodies and everything like that before I even put a beat out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. For me, I was always the opposite of I listen to a beat and what is this beat telling me?
yeah,
Every beat has its own story as well. Like I remember listening to back when people used to get cable and shit like that. I don't know how people have cable now, but the Rogers Jazz Cafe. Like I used to just listen to that and be like, I write my rhymes to it sometimes, but sometimes I just sit there and listen to it, and I was like, yo, I could get a picture.
Yeah.
Of like what they're saying with the beat. So like that way that for me I always listen to the beat first and what is it telling me, and like okay, match something that's relevant to me with the story that the beat's telling me, you know.
yeah. Where do you get your beats from?
Back then I was just like internet and shit like that, YouTube and but like now like last couple of things I've done like I got off producers that I know.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a little spot I go to, but I can't reveal that yet. It's a secret. No, I'm just joking.
But are you saying like the opposite? You kind of like you have the story and you kind of like want to craft the beat to the story that you have in your head.
Well, it's weird for me. I can do it either or. I'm comfortable either way. But then at the same time, I choose to be like a storyteller when I'm writing my songs. It's like everything's got to have a beginning, a middle, and then the solution at the end, you know, or the bridge. I'm used to the method that they used to use back in the day for Motown.
Yeah.
And if the song is putting out a message, no matter what it is, Who Let the Dogs Out?
Yeah.
It's a song, but it still carries a message. Okay.
Right.
You know, and it's like if it carries a powerful message, then the beat is just icing on the cake. You know.
Yeah.
It's like if Neo was writing a track on one of Timberland's beats, instant hit. because it's
Right.
saying something at the same time. It's got a nice beat you can dance to.
Right.
So
Yeah.